Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys. Well, yesterday, Friday, normally we do hot messy, but I took off the day because it's called the Heritage. So it's like this big sort of golf tournament here on the island, which is so interesting to see people. To me, I kind of looked at it like it was like one big day party. Um, unless you're interested in golf, and not gonna lie, I'm not a golfer. I'm not even good at putt-putt. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, we're back to talk about Andy Cohen because Andy Cohen is under fire right now. And on top of that, of course, Lala Kent's ex, Randall Emmett, also under fire. So shocking. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's do it. All right, guys. So before we get started, everyone's always asking me, and thank you. No, there's not a filter on. This is just my skin. I appreciate you guys, but it's really just not me. It's with the help of my Blooming Face Pro 2.0. This little guy does it for me. So with the press of a button, you can switch the settings, as you can see in the colors, and it uses little microcurrents for all of you new listeners to lift, rejuvenate, and illuminate your skin. You can hear it. It sounds like a little like massage. It feels like a massage. And it takes the inflammation out, which I love. But also, normally this guy is $300. Blue Mean has partnered with us to give it to you for $200 off. The best part is if you don't absolutely love it, if it's not your favorite thing and it doesn't take away your double chin, then they will give you 100% of your money back guaranteed. I always say this, that's a company I can get behind. But let's talk about Andy Cohen. Oh yeah. I don't know unless I don't know. Honestly, I don't want this is not an attack Andy Cohen situation, but it is a I'm curious what you were thinking situation. So Andy Cohen is apparently getting a lot of backlash, and this is causing a lot of controversy, especially from Bravo executives, because he featured an adult film star, this man right here. Wasn't actually aware of who this man was or is, and now I know. I guess his name is Rhyheim, but he was a guest bartender on Watch What Happens Live, and that was just a month ago. Well, apparently, which I don't even know truly, because Bravo, I look at it like a family network in a way, even though it's housewives and sometimes it can get dirty. And we've had moments of people dragging each other across tables and flipping tables and all of the things. Um, I would still think that those are things that you can't really help, you know? If somebody gets in their emotions and they just like drag somebody across the floor, all right, you guys can help if you put that out there on TV, if it makes the cutting room floor. But usually you can't help what somebody's emotions lead them to do. In this situation, this was totally calculated. He had this adult film star come on as a bartender, and now sources are claiming that executives are livid. They said this is not the direction that we want the show moving in. It's reckless. And they also expressed concerns over the show's tone shifting from cheeky and fun, is what they're saying, to full-blown NSFW. Okay. However, another insider defended Andy Cohen, saying, he's the golden goose. He books who he wants, and he knows that Bravo wouldn't dare to stop him. I understand that he is responsible and has this, this level of just like, I created this and you can't take me out. But if you've ever seen shows like Succession or Schitt's Creek or anything like that, I feel like That's not necessarily true. I think the same thing applies to Housewives. When you watch Housewives, if you ever feel like you're too big for it and you're not replaceable, I think that that's probably not the best direction to go into. But for him, why in your right mind would you say, hey, I'm not saying, listen, if you want to do X-rated videos and be a adult film star and do all of that, that's okay. But I don't know why you would necessarily feature that person. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not shocked that the network would not be happy with that. I think that this was a very silly and reckless decision. And sure, you can do whatever you want. You're Andy Cohen. I get it. But what did this do for you? It makes me I question the intent behind it, I guess. But we're going to move on. I want to hear what you guys think. If you think that this was silly or not, pop off in the comment section. But let's move on to Randall Emmett, please. So Randall Emmett, you guys, we all know him from being associated with Lala Kent. We saw him on Vanderpump Rules. But now he's been blacklisted by the Writers Guild of America West, which is called WGA, for failing to pay writers for past projects. Again, not a good look. If this is true, this is definitely not a good look. This is what you do for a living. This is what pays for the Bel Air home. This is what and I know the home sold, but like this is what pays the bills. Why would you even put yourself in this situation? But the WGA issued an advisory prohibiting its members from working on Randall Emmett's upcoming film, Wall of White, a collaboration with director Martin Scorsese. So they're the ones who put this out there. They're the ones who are, saying this. That's not me. But the Guild cited Randall Emmett's history of not honoring obligations to writers, stating Randall Emmett has a long history of not honoring obligations to writers, and also stating, I guess, the fact that there has been numerous arbitration claims against. This is so uncomfortable. Against companies owned by Randall Emmett over the last decade. Randall Emmett did respond saying, we are fully financing this movie. Our representatives will be reaching out to the Writers Guild so we can put this matter behind us. I don't know where they're going to go from here. It doesn't sound like this is a good direction for him. It doesn't sound like, I think that especially in an entertainment business, and the same thing goes for Andy Cohen, I think that your reputation is a lot. And even though, sure, like Watch What Happens Live, this is your show, Housewives, you created these franchises. But I think that there's a certain level of representation for the network and for the people who are associated. So for him, like the Writers Guild, for Randall Emmett, or for Andy Cohen, like NBC. NBC is so much bigger than just Bravo. It's massive. It's a big deal. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah. Oh, also, don't forget to check out our Blooming Face Pro 2.0. You're not going to want to miss out on this little guy and the little massage that comes with it. Check it out. Let me know what you think when you get it. And let me know if you absolutely love it as much as I do. I live and die by the sword of this thing. And I use it every single day. I use it actually twice a day. I use it in the morning and night. And I hope that you guys will love it as much as I do. See you guys next time. Bye, guys. Happy Saturday.